Ridiculous Grizzlies trade proposal. This is absolutely sickening as the Grizzlies get prepared for draft week. They're also at the center of one of the most radical trade proposals that you might see this summer. This mock package centered around the guy that Kendrick Perkins called overhyped. We'll talk about all that in just a moment. But hello, everybody. My name is Jared Alator, bringing you the latest on everything Grizzlies related here on Grizzlies Digest, your latest for any news and rumors. And with that said, you got to hit that subscribe button for any updates, any trades that happen, because the news isn't stopping. We proved that over the past week with the Desmond Bane trade. It's been a very busy week, folks. It's going to be, if not a busier week, with the draft happening. What do they do at number 16? Will they trade the number 16 pick? Who knows what's going to happen, but you got to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another upload from us. But getting into the content right now, this mock trade proposal from Bailey Bassett of ClutchPoints has this: the Lakers receiving Jaren Jackson Jr. and the Grizzlies receiving Austin Reeves, Dalton Knecht, Maxi Kleber, along with a 2031 first-round pick. Wow. So it seems like every offseason, we're just never going to get away from it, folks. It seems like every offseason it's going to be Lakers this, Lakers that, Lakers, Marsha. It's just never going to stop, right? But like we said before, you know, and it's all started, like I keep going back to it. It all started with that Brian Windhorst report that happened on Sunday. Now, he kind of cleared the air on Monday, the day after Desmond Bane got traded, to say, well, what are the Grizzlies exactly trying to do here? Are they going to rebuild? Are they trying to stay with Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr.? I mean, there's a 99% chance that they are. And most reports are saying that the Grizzlies aren't doing anything with Ja Morant or Jaren Jackson Jr., thankfully. But we still have this to worry about. And it's always going to be the Lakers. That's what it's always going to be. Now, if you look back on this, I'm going to say that I don't necessarily dislike the guys involved in the trade. I think Dalton Knecht he would fit very well. I mean, hey, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. Hey, I mean, you got, Vols fans, right on the doorstep. But you also got Maxi Kleber, who spent all those years in Dallas, spent a couple of years with Dirk Nowitzki, and then all those years with Luka Doncic, still playing with Luka Doncic right now with Los Angeles. But then with Kleber, you also got to worry about injuries. He has not been on the court consistently in the past 3 years. It's been injury after injury after injury. And that first half of the season for Dallas, Kleber looked completely unplayable. He looked like a liability on the court. I think his defensive post presence is something that's valuable. But of course, that doesn't make up for what you get with Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, he is a defensive juggernaut that's spacing the floor better each year. He's shooting better each year. The only attraction, the main event that I got on this proposal is, of course, Austin Reeves. I mean, he's going to be, I think he's going to be an all-star within the next year or two. And even Brian Windhorst says, and I keep talking about him, but he once said that Austin Reeves not being involved in the AD Luka trade was complete malpractice on Nico Harrison's part. And for the Lakers, I mean, hey, throw a party all you want. You got LeBron, you got Luka, you got Reeves, you got all that you need. But Reeves is a young, upcoming star, if not already, that would shine. Any team would love to have Austin Reeves. And then he got a 2031, first round pick. Again. But I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, okay, Dalton Knecht, he is a young, rising sharpshooter in this league. Maxi Kleber, like his defense, but too many injury problems. Austin Reeves, superstar to come. I hate to throw that word out there, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. he is gold. Wherever he goes, wherever he's going to be, he is going to show up. But then all that for Jaren Jackson Jr., I'd say it's not enough. I like all of these guys. I think they would be great for Memphis. But for Jaren Jackson Jr., it's just simply not enough. So I would say this is probably, and I'm going to be nice here, I'm going to say this is a C-. And that's me being conservative. Yeah, and y'all, hit that comment section down below. Grade that trade. Let me know what you think about that. But I like the guys, but you're going to need a lot more than Jaren Jackson Jr. Add Jared Vanderbilt to that list. If we're going to rebuild at the power forward position entirely, you might as well put Jared Vanderbilt on that list. And maybe probably another pick. I mean, you saw Desmond Bane. He was worth 5 first-round picks. Maybe a couple more picks in there, and Jared Vanderbilt, maybe. Just maybe you got something there, but I still don't think so. Still sticking with the content here, as Brian Windhorst says, no chance Lakers get Jaren Jackson Jr. amid NBA trade rumors. So this is basically Brian Windhorst. Again, I hate to keep bringing him up, but apparently he's going to be a very busy guy this offseason, and a lot of our reports, a lot of our sources we're going to get from him. But he says no chance Lakers get on Jaren Jackson Jr. And as we advance more into that article, perhaps LA Laker fans envision the Memphis Grizzlies going into fire sale mode and moving all their key contributors after they traded Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic on Sunday. And that was last Sunday. But they reportedly shouldn't expect their team to land Jaren Jackson Jr. in a trade. Windhorst says no chance, no chance. As he said on that show called Get Up in the morning. I don't really watch that show a lot, but that's what he said on that show. When asked if LA could acquire Jaren Jackson Jr., absolutely not worth a discussion. I think Jaren Jackson is now in position to sign a contract extension of over $200 million. I would feel very strongly that's going to happen. And more into the article here, the 2025-26 campaign is set to be the final one on Jaren Jackson's current deal, but ESPN's Tim Bontemps, another name that we mentioned in some earlier videos this past week, also reported the team is not looking to give him an extension. Bontemps noted Memphis is, quote, not looking to deal either, end quote, Jackson or Ja Morant, despite moving Desmond Bane. That seems to suggest a full-scale rebuild is not in the cards, and the front office will instead look to use the draft capital it acquired from Orlando and build around Morant and Jackson. That's an unfortunate development for the Lakers. Well, for them. I mean, I don't feel bad because, again, it's just Lakers, Lakers, Lakers every year. We do this all the time, right? It started like, I think when I was summer of 2012. That's, I think, is a good benchmark for when all of this stuff started, all this offseason frenzy with the Lakers started, all these big names being linked. Darren Williams, Tyson Chandler, go back 2015. I mean, I don't know. LeBron James was probably in there back whenever he was an unrestricted free agent in 2014. And then, of course, joined the team in 2018. But it's like they, name anybody. Tyler Hero, Halliburton, Jaylen Brown. I mean, just literally anybody. They always do this. The media always does this. And they're doing this right now again with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant. The narrative with Stephen A. Smith and whoever else on Get Up or whatever, they just want Jaren Jackson Jr. or Ja Morant with the Lakers or the New York Knicks. I mean, Stephen A.'s favorite team. It's just the same thing every single year, and that's just what it's going to be. But this is also from the Lakers fan-sided page. Sources like Shams Charania and Tim Bontemps have indicated sentiments that suggest the Grizzlies are not looking to deal either their two remaining franchise cornerstones. However, one would not be blamed for trying a phone call with their front office regardless. This may be a situation of Rob Pelinka needing to dial the number of Grizzlies regarding Reeves and not the other way around. However, there is enough justified reasoning to see the potential of the two sides connecting it of all the same. So that article basically had to do with teams that could land Austin Reeves, or teams that have enough pieces and picks in order to land a guy like Austin Reeves, named the Grizzlies as one of those guys. But again, just one of the more radical, lunatic proposals I think there is out there. I think all of these writers do a great job. I think personality-wise, these personalities, these writers, they do a great job. I'm not trying to do anything to jeopardize their character or personality or work or anything like that. They do a splendid job. But again, these reports come out, these mock proposals come out, and we want to do our best to react to them, approve, disapprove, yay, nay, all that. We want to react to these proposals because they are out there. They are out there online, and we have to do our job and bring you the news and react every day pretty much here from here on out this off season. But that's going to do it here for this video. Jaren Jackson saying thank you so much for watching this episode of Grizzlies Digest. You can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below, grade that trade, which I think is a radical one in my opinion. But go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below if you did like this video so you can keep up with more Grizzlies content later on this off season. It's going to be a busy one. Jaren Jackson saying thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.